Alright, day 22, let's go. Let's go. Oh shit, there's combat. Base cards. Oh god. What's the winning player score? So that the winner's card is above the other card. So the winner placing them on the bottom of their own deck. That the winner's card is above the other card. Okay. Okay. This is fine. Look, here's what we're gonna do. Replace \n with just a comma and go like string player1 is this, and do the same thing here. String p2 is this. And tokenize p1 by comma and do the same thing for p2, and then while true, or rather while not p1d dot empty and not p2d dot empty, right? So they're both non-empty. What happens? So they each play their top card, right? So int card for player 1 is p1d dot front. Yeah, and card 2 is just p2d dot front, p1d dot pop front, p2d dot pop front. And now if c1 is greater than c2, then they get put at the bottom, and the winner's card is above the other card. Okay, so you do p1d dot push back c1 and p1d dot push back c2, else p2d dot push back, so c2 was bigger here, and p2d dot push back c1. Okay, and this should be it. You can calculate the winning player score. The bottom card in the deck is worth the value of that card multiplied by 1. The second from the bottom is okay. The top card is what that value multiplied by 10. Okay, so dq int winner if p1d dot empty winner is p1d, no, p2d, else winner is p1d. Okay, and now we're just gonna go like this from winner like this. So we're gonna yeah, should be fine. And we get this number. Okay. Still too slow apparently. You challenge the club to a game of recursive combat. Still starts by splitting the cards into 2 decks. Series of runs in the following few changes. Before either player deals a card, if there was a previous round this game that had the exactly the same cards in the same order in the same player's decks, the game instantly ends in a win for player 1. Previous runs from other games are not considered. Okay. This round's commons be in a new configuration. The players begin the round by each drawing the top card of their deck as normal. If both players have at least as many cards remaining in the deck as the value of the card they just drew, the winner of the round is determined by playing a new game of recursive combat. See below. At least one player must not have enough cards left in their deck. The winner of the round is the player with the higher value card. Okay. As in regular combat, the winner of the round takes 2 cards. The 2 cards dealt at the beginning of the round and places them on the bottom of their own deck. What? As many cards remaining in their deck as the value of the card they just drew. The winner of the round is determined by playing a new game of recursive combat. Okay. You're gonna the number. Player 1 draws the 3 card. Wait, but there's no 3 card here, right? What? Whatever. Play a sub-game of recursive combat. Each player creates a new deck by making a copy of the next cards in their deck. Each player creates a new deck by making a copy of the next cards in their deck. The quantity of cards copied is equal to the number of the number on the card they drew to trigger the sub-game. During this sub-game, the game that triggered it is on hold and completely unaffected. No cards are removed. Okay, so... Oh, Jesus. deck. So let's start by doing this. This should play P1, P2, okay, so and I need the memory. Was a previous round in this game that had exactly the same cards in the same order in the same player's decks. Previous rounds from other games are not considered. Okay, so I also need a set of... Oh, Christ, okay. A set of pairs of these, which is just the visited ones. And okay, I just put them here. If this is here, then you return. So the game ends instantly in a win for player 1. So it needs to be okay. So player 1 wins with this. Okay. Must be in a new configuration. So we're just going to insert this. So it's a new configuration. And if both players have at least as many cards as the top card of the decks they just drew. Wait, what if they have no cards? I'm assuming that the rule applies. So if this is empty, then I'm assuming player 2 wins. And well, if this is empty, I assume player 1 wins. Okay. So now top 1 is p12.first.front and top 2 is just p12.second.front. If both players have at least as many cards remaining in their deck as the value of the card. Okay, so I can just pop this. Both players have at least as many cards remaining in the deck as the value of the card they just drew. So must not have enough cards left to recurse. Okay, so if p12 dot first dot size okay, so if top 1 is smaller, no, if yeah, so okay, so if this is this or p12 dot second dot size is smaller than this, then the winner of the round is the player with a higher value card. Okay. takes the 2 cards. Okay, I see. So the winner, let's just assume it's 1. Then winner is, well, if top 1 is greater than top 2, then 1 else 2. Okay, else so these are both able to recurse, so you'll get a new round. And to play a sub-game of recurse, each player creates a new deck by making a copy of the next cards in their deck. The quantity of cards is equal to the number of cards. Okay. So next is just this, and now while p1 while next dot first dot size is smaller than, no, it's bigger than top 1, next dot first dot pop back, and just do the same with second. So while it's bigger, you just pop back, and at some point it's just gonna be equal. And so the winner, well, you're just going to play with this, and then we care about who wins at this point, right? And of course, you get this. So if so if first guy wins, then top 1, top 2, and here top 2, top 1, and here it needs to be this, and here it needs to be this. I think that's done. Return, make pair of winner, and make pair, actually it's just p1 2. Okay. Oh, this is just so dumb. So, result is just play the game on make pair of p1d, p2d, and yeah, just make an empty set of visited memes here, and of course, if res dot first is 2, then this is no, so if it's okay, so if it's 1, you get res dot second dot first, else you get res dot second dot second. And I think that's it, but I have errors. Oh yes, I have errors because of this. Is this it? I mean, it's an answer, but it's not the right answer. Huh. I mean, I can just get rid of these annoying errors. or warnings or whatever. So this is not the right answer. In their original deck. Wait, their original deck? What? That's just so dumb. Am I not getting something? What is happening here? Okay, wait, let's just what I'm confused about is this, like, yeah, so it's not the original one. They're just lying. I mean, that would be pretty dumb. The winning player's score is calculated from the cards they have in their original deck, using the same rules as... It says original deck, but it's obviously not original deck. Is it? Unless I'm missing something. But anyway, this gives me 80, which is obviously not correct. Says that player 1-1, and also it just seems bad. Wait, but does this keep happening? A series of rounds. Yeah, so this is just one round. Okay, so play round. So then the game instantly ends in a win for player 1. Okay. Okay. I see how this is. So yeah, so you just like win the entire game at this point. Yeah, so there's like play game and play round, which are different things. And they need to be calling each other. So play game. Okay, so we've got this and this. All right, and okay. And so here, yeah, so here actually nobody won the game, right? And so a game is just a sequence of rounds. Previous round in this game, it had the exact same cards. Okay. Previous rounds from other games are not considered. Alright, so when I start a new game, this is just... yeah, okay. So when I start a new game, okay. So you start with a fresh one, and then while true, you go geez, this implementation is so messy. With this, and this is just gonna keep adding those, and if of course p12 is just this, and so if this first is different from 0 or is greater than 0, then you return this. And well, here it doesn't really matter, but you're never getting there, right? So something like this. 291. Yeah, okay, so it seems like I actually nailed it. Okay, probably not wise to run it on debug. 291, yeah, and I get this number now, which is our answer. Great, okay. Well, it didn't take us that long, only half an hour. Leaderboard was 20 minutes. Had my code super unorganized, but other than that, I think it went alright. Like 50% slower than I should have been for both part 1 and 2. But I think that's fine. I can get behind this. Took me a while to understand the statement too. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.